What's up, everybody, and welcome to a bonus episode of Cloud Control. And as promised on the last regular episode of the show, we're here today for a special bonus segment, which is our live reaction. Well, not live, we're watching a recap, but we're watching the PlayStation Showcase, which is very exciting. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. I've been so incredibly excited for this. I just got back from the gym, and let me tell you, it was like the best workout of my life. I was so pumped.
Yeah, we just had some Nando's for dinner beforehand. I treated myself to a bonus pineapple allotment on my peri chicken bowl. So.
It's like the tiniest little slice of pineapple.
You know, you gotta treat yourself sometimes.
You really do. Like, your body's a temple, and what you put in it is important.
Just like we're gonna put this showcase in our eyeballs right now. So we're not gonna waste any more time here. We're gonna watch the showcase. Of course, we'd love to hear what you think about it. If you'd like to get in touch with us, I would imagine most people are watching here on YouTube because this isn't great audio content. So please leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought. Of course, you can also email us at cloudcontrolpod@proton.me if you prefer the old-fashioned way. That's fine too. So without further ado, we're going to watch the GameSpot feed of the PlayStation Showcase from earlier today. And let's see what we think. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. What do you think it starts with? What's your guess?
I don't know. I just like their branding so much. Astro Boy.
I bet it starts... yeah. I bet it starts with that Destiny DLC that we saw the other day.
The new Kratos Destiny
Yeah, and they
drip.
did like the Aloy one.
Yeah, that's a pretty kind of boring opening. But I guess like... I guess there's a
But you're
lot
not going to
of
open with
Destiny
like the
players.
biggest thing, you know? I don't think. Are you? Are
Maybe.
they?
I'm calling Spider-Man.
Are they going to do it?
Yeah.
Haven Studio.
We were both wrong.
You want to know about us? Seems like everyone does these days. It's simple. Too much money and too much power is held by just a few people.
This is true.
It's only getting worse.
Well, it's just a PSA, huh?
Oh, is this is like one of the multiplayer games they're probably been talking about. Like, you remember they're promising those live service?
Let's go.
Is this a good payday?
Oh, it kind of looks like it's
You know, like we were just talking about on the tier list, where it's like there's no getaway driver, etc.
Can I be that guy in the van, please?
Yeah. I don't think we've seen this before.
No, this looks very new. I hope this is one of those, like we went on that, like, spree of those games where it's like 2-player, but you were playing like different sections and like helping each other.
Seems to me like Payday, like you are working together, but in Payday you have like, okay, you can only hold so much stuff, so like I'm gonna bring the signal jammer, etc. Fair games.
Well, actually, that looks pretty good.
I'm interested. That would be awesome if it was like free to play, online multiplayer, buy cosmetics. That's what we want. Or like $39.99, awesome online, but then that's dicey because you gonna buy a multiplayer game.
I'm Jim Ryan, President and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment. I'm delighted to be here today to introduce
His head is
what's
like a
next
feather
for
duster.
PlayStation 5. We're now into the third year of the life cycle of PS5.
30 years? It's been that
So
long.
many
Yeah.
fan-favorite titles released.
3 years ago since
What's even more
the
exciting
release,
is
the last show, the
just
first
scratching
showcase.
the surface
You're
of what's
right.
possible
That's
with gaming
crazy.
experiences that they create. Today, you'll get a glimpse into some of the most breathtaking and imaginative content that will be coming
This
to
is an
PS5
hour, right?
and
I think
PlayStation
so.
VR 2. And now, what you've all been waiting for. Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wondering, I didn't know what we were getting in for here. I didn't even look.
We'll be here for 5 hours. Don't worry.
Another one. This must be Spider-Man here, because this is where we're expecting it.
Our home.
Oh.
No, this is way too futuristic.
Of life. But freedom doesn't come free.
Last of Us multiplayer.
Look familiar?
This is a very like Fallout-y feeling.
Yeah.
Happening all over the galaxy right now. And you could be next. That is, unless you make the
Looks
most
great.
important
Like,
decision of
the
your
face.
life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers.
Helldivers.
That's pretty badass.
Experience true freedom.
Is that what true freedom looks like?
Yeah, an alien invasion. Okay. This looks like a co-op.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess.
To build a better tomorrow.
Oh, I guess you're
To encounter fascinating life.
like colonizing alien worlds maybe and like building bases. I hope you're not building bases. You are. You're totally
You're
building
totally
bases. aren't
building
you?
bases.
Unless that Tesla coil is actually pretty cool as an ability though.
Oh, there you can buy
Airstrike.
emotes. Nice.
Yeah.
Buy that hug emote.
Has to offer.
I won't say that doesn't look good for sure, but I'm worried about like the base building of
Work
this.
together to spread prosperity,
I'm totally assuming this.
liberty, and democracy.
It's almost like Monster Hunter in a way with guns,
Become
but
My
like
concern about this is they look like they're standing still a lot of the time while they're shooting. It doesn't look like overly like the monsters look cool, but it
yeah.
doesn't look overly dynamic with like.
I also don't know like well this is obviously a sequel too, but like I don't know how interested I am in the goofiness of it. You know, like I kind of like a more serious tone for some of those type of games.
Yeah.
Gotta say the graphics aren't as wowing me as some of those other ones with like the bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just gotta get that in there.
Okay, there's some fashion in this game right off the bat.
Yeah, this is Star Wars, isn't it?
Oh.
Maybe engage a little.
I don't know. This looks.
No,
this
it
is
doesn't look
definitely
like
not
Star Wars.
They've got like the Bioshock hand going.
This is yeah.
but a little bit more magic-y.
Is this the Ghostwire Tokyo we deserved all along?
Oh, it's kind of got that vibe, yeah. I really
The
like
hand powers, you know.
the creepy horror though, like the Japanese yokai thing though.
Mm-hmm.
You might not get me killed. Jury's still out on that one.
Kind of got a Destiny look to it when you're not from the first person view.
Yeah, it kind of has that like space fantasy sort of thing going on, which I actually quite like.
Yeah, it's a nice combo. Actually, that's true because that guy had like a mace, but he's clearly wearing like a future helmet.
Oh boy.
I really think that the like setting is very interesting in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how fun it looks to play, but this is also the kind of game that seems like it would be tough to judge
Mm-hmm.
until you actually like see how it feels.
Yeah, and like, what's the format? Is it multiplayer at all? Is it a single player game? Like, I guess it looks multiplayer, right? But I don't know actually.
Your men killed my family.
Maybe not. This is pretty story focused. It seems like Jim Ryan's gonna come back on and be like, and these are the multiplayer online titles that we've been telling you about these last 3 games.
Okay, good, and then we're done with
Now
them,
here's
right?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think the first one looks the most appealing to me, the heist one.
Yeah. I think this one is like
Followed by this.
a maybe. It really depends on how it feels, I think, but there's potential. I like that space fantasy kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like the drip. Like Destiny, that's one thing Destiny had was drip.
One more level.
One more base to build.
Oh boy.
Oh,
This looks like Destiny
this
too.
looks like Destiny. This
Ooh.
is very Destiny.
Yeah, this is Destiny.
Yeah, this is Destiny.
I didn't know there was motorcycles in
I
Destiny.
don't think there are, so maybe this is
Because there was
new.
those like hover bikes.
Yeah.
You could use.
There was a very good raid that has you like hover biking in the snow at the start. Like grappling hook seems really freaking cool in this game. There's swords.
Is that a
and
katana
stuff.
from Fortnite? Oh, this is Ghost Runner.
it's
This
just
is not
Ghost
Halo.
Runner.
Okay. God, we're so stupid.
We're so bad at this.
Just get carried away and then. I mean, I would not like.
Okay, this
guessing.
is actually hype though, because Ghost Runner, I own the first game and it looks so fun. Like they're really like fast paced, like sword and like.
We should have known that
wall
wasn't
running and
Destiny. We saw the studio.
Yeah, you know what it was though? It's like
66 days to live.
it looks similar,
Mhm.
and then the
What is
grappling
this?
hook.
S game.
Okay, I'm on board immediately with this. Yes, chained dragon. Yes.
Oh, this is like
Oh.
this is like sad Tsushima.
Sad Tsushima. It totally does.
Run away.
Oh. Oh, is this the porcelain face game?
It won't make
We've seen
any
that game
difference
before.
at the end of the
No.
No.
That was Steel Rising.
Right.
Come on, be a Souls game. Let's go.
Well, it's got the graphic style, doesn't it? Looks like it's got the
That's a-
camera there.
That's
Looks-
a big boss. I love every design choice in this game.
Cruel
So far.
Man Studio.
Yes, Creepy Birdman.
I like this guy. This guy's like Yoshimitsu.
Yes.
Did you sell?
Yes, this is the Souls sword draw.
Oh, it's a little fast paced
it's
though.
Fast, though.
Ooh,
Ooh, it's stylish.
I like it. I really like the vibe of this game. This guy's
Yes.
arm is cool.
Okay, this might be crazy, but it kind of looks like it's got a Sekiro sort of parry system, and like, holy fuck, would that be amazing?
We'll have to look into this developer after this, like who the games in here are. Oh, they got some wall running in there. Oh. Little move that was Sekiro like as well. That actually wasn't it?
This is giving me Sekiro vibes. Oh boy.
Oh, that's
that
sick.
gauntlet, that's sick. It's a cannon.
Look at this guy standing on the back of 2 horses.
Sir.
It's like, yeah, it's like Sekiro, but a little bit more like action set PC.
Which I'm
something.
perfectly okay with. I mean, it's also like cut moments
Like,
for a trailer, right?
yeah.
Like you can make Sekiro look like that
Yeah,
too.
that's true.
But like you see what I mean? Like he's so many reflects,
Yeah.
and like
But-
if that's timed and
Yeah,
not just
see,
like
I thought it might be hold.
Oh, it could be, but if it's
But
timed,
even if it's hold, this still looks
Yeah.
like it could be very fun.
agreed. The style.
I mean, I
in this
prefer
game.
hold probably. I like to parry. I don't like to do that. What's this?
All we have to do is wait. Yes.
Yeah.
Kill him with time.
Phantom Blade.
Phantom Blade Zero.
Zero.
Oh man.
What's your plan? Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's like Sifu.
that's very specific.
Get my heart back.
Okay,
No
this
date, but
this
okay.
looks
Looks
like
good.
potentially like my new favorite game. That
Looks
looks
good.
awesome.
This is very cool.
It's very Journey. It's very pretty.
This looks like
Yes.
Monument Valley.
This
It's
is
not, but
the showcase of cool swords. Abzu Pathless
Yes,
and
and
Journey.
Journey.
Yeah,
there's another one.
they have a very distinct art style.
Look at the sand. That is so cool.
Oh.
It's like water textured.
Yeah,
But sand.
but like still quite cartoony. The music, it's so iconic in these games.
I just love the free open movement and like those big spaces. Like it's just so vast, you know, and you like you can see where you're going, but it takes you a while, and it's just so much fun. I'm already interested in playing
this looks gorgeous. There's the Abzu coming in. You got dolphins.
Sky dolphins. I don't know how he's balancing.
What's the big creatures too in all these
Sword
things?
of the Sea.
Okay. I'm on board. This is just increasingly getting better with every. Well, actually.
Yeah. It is. It is. Remember, we gotta look out for Rogue Legacy too.
That's right. Will it be announced? Oh, I like.
A new world awaits you.
iRobot.
Dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined.
Think of the world we could build if we believed in ourselves. If we truly believed in what it means to be sentient.
We didn't see a studio from this, did we?
No, I don't think
Without
so.
fear or delusion. Imagine vast cities full of life and light. Great towers rising towards the sky.
Ooh.
This is just getting weirder and weirder.
So much would be possible.
Is this a Transformers game?
No way.
That looked like a Transformers scanner.
That would be wild.
No. For a second, you know those scanners like Rhinox that used to fix things, and then there's the bird,
You're right, it
and there's
did.
like a chassis of a robot that could be like,
You're
oh
right.
my god! And the movie's coming out, like it made
That
sense
would have
for a
been
second.
like such a wild guess.
Like a Beast Wars game. Oh my god!
It's kind of cool though. Talos is a neat game, and I like the.
What is that?
Very.
Oh,
from
interesting.
Grizz.
Okay.
Yep.
Grizz, I started that game and I made it like 2/3 of the way through on a plane, and I just never finished it.
I am in the exact same position. I really liked it, but I never beat it either.
I can't tell you why. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I think I just started at the time where I wasn't in the mood for one of those games. Like you really have to be.
I was gonna finish it on my flight home, and then I just got caught doing something else, and then never.
Yeah, I love the character design on this game. She's awesome. An antler wolf is very cool.
Oh, I didn't even notice the antlers. That was fun.
Oh god, if you kill antler wolf, I swear I won't buy the game. Oh god, it's over. No. You had me. Now I can't buy this game. It's too sad. Oh,
It's like a phoenix.
you gotta now do baby antler wolf. Fine, I'll play it. I love how everything, like, it's very believable how soft everything is in this trailer. Like when she put her head on the wolf and like
Yeah.
her hair in the wolf's fur, like.
It's very smooth. Like everything's made of liquid.
This looks actually really good.
Pretty cool. Nomada Studio. Oh, that guy looks familiar.
He does. But I'm not
Does
sure
he?
why. I don't know. He kind of just looks like. Oh, it's
Cat Quest. You know what this is? This is a game I've seen on the eShop for sale like a billion times and never like clicked it.
It's like a cute like kids adventure game. I think.
It's
It's very
kind of like
colorful and like you're a cat, you fight mice. And...
It's kind of like what's that game? Castle Crashers-y.
I think it's geared a little bit to very like casual kind of.
Yeah.
But like it looks
cool
super
actually
cute.
for what it is. Like. Cool. Oh, now this could be Spider-Man. It's not. It's Square
not.
Enix.
This is very Final Fantasy is what I was gonna say, and I am closer.
Bublo.
Oh, I think it's just gonna blow bubbles.
This does look Final Fantasy. But I don't know, the art's kind of...
It's a Chocobo Plague Doctor.
I don't think this is Final Fantasy.
Right,
This art style
now
is
it's
kind
a
of
League
weird.
of Legends K-pop band.
It's
Yes. This looks like a battle royale.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Square Enix Battle Royale. Oh my god, it is a bubble
It
gun.
is a bubble gun!
Well, this is like Splatoon from Square Enix.
Yeah. Champagne too, alright.
You know, depending like how this controls and what it plays like this looks like it could actually be fun.
Yeah. It looks like a very like over the top kind of.
It's like if they're taking the idea of Splatoon in any way. Because we always say Splatoon would be so fun if we could actually play. This is, ooh.
Oh, it really is Splatoon, like you are Bubbles.
And instead of going into the squid form, you just have a surfboard. Oh, this is Splatoon.
Yeah.
We have to play this.
Is this like, could you get a copyright lawsuit against you? Like, I guess
Well,
not.
no, because I mean, like...
Yeah, I mean, there's so many games that are so similar, right? Like, that's just how gaming evolves.
It's
but
it's
like,
the nature of creative medium
yeah.
is like you're gonna...
Exactly. It's
There's
like,
no shot in the Avengers that hasn't been done before in like a different movie.
Exactly. And I'm sure they, borrowed from other superhero stuff that came before it too.
Yeah.
So.
I think more of the patent stuff would be around. It's not like the creative stuff. It's more like the characters and etc.
But yeah, this looks fun, like free to play online.
Imagine if this comes to PS Plus for free. This would be...
Ready for the foam star
Well,
party?
I mean, we shouldn't anoint anything because Destruction All Stars was so painful.
That's true. But
Foam
what about
stars.
foam? Instead of all stars, what about foam stars?
Development footage subject to change, so that's going to be a ways out.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes!
All right.
Let's go.
Very excited for
To the
this.
land of Mojo. Here we find Jot, the plucky squire, and his friends, Violet, Thrash, and Pit. Our heroes protect the land from the villainous sorcerer, Hungrunner.
This is the coolest game since Cuphead.
Adventures
I want to
to
just
the edges
inject
of
this
their
game into
realm
my veins. It
and
looks
even
so good.
beyond. There, Jot finds a whole new world to explore, with dangers, surprises, and attractive
That's so cool.
It looks-
accommodation.
It's so
Our
creative.
heroes must battle Humdrum across the two realms if they are to save their
It just looks like,
beloved
how
land
could you
from the
Yeah.
not be
Yeah.
happy when you play this game? Like, it's so charming.
off the page and into adventure.
Like, that game, like,
This year.
it's just like your childhood encapsulated. Like, the feeling
Yeah.
of, like, your
It's the
childhood
feeling-
in a game.
It's like the closest a game has ever looked to imagination.
Mhm.
Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They tricked us out with that city, Kate.
They did. I'm gonna call this is also not Spider-Man.
This looks like Minecraft,
This no longer looks
but
like
doesn't
Minecraft.
look like Minecraft. What is this,
It's
like
Lego
a Lego
World.
heist game? They putting Lego in Minecraft? What?
That'd be kind of cool.
Why would Minecraft be here? It's just Xbox.
I don't. I feel like this
This
is
isn't
like Lego
Minecraft.
doing like a Minecraft
Yeah.
sort of thing, which like makes sense because like Minecraft was doing a Lego thing.
Yeah. You know what this looks like? This screams to me that we have Unreal Engine 5 now. And we can have like all
Oh.
these block kind of explosions, all these like things that
Yeah.
blow up in these little pieces. Like, look at that.
You're right.
That wouldn't have been possible, I don't
You're
think. All the
right.
dust and all that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about these things beyond what I've seen online, but it seems to make sense.
You're right. This is like totally a like Lego create world builder kind of thing.
I really don't think this is something that I would play, but from what I can see here, this looks pretty ambitiously cool.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot to do. A lot you can interact with.
It looks really free form, you know? Like the way that it moves. Tear down.
Tear down. Not Lego licensed. Very cute.
Mm. The fact that it's not licensed by Lego might actually be a good thing in certain ways. Like maybe they could change it up from like the restrictions of what it has to be.
Yeah, probably. But it makes you wonder, like, Lego, come on. You gotta get on it.
Probably also way less money without Lego on board.
Oh,
what
my God.
is this?
These look so
Ant-Man
real.
the Game from Sony Bend.
How many Marvel games are you making?
Well, what's it going to be? Ants the game? Oh, is this going to be that one where you evolve through all your different species?
Oh.
Remember that game?
No, but this looks... That's a dead frog. This looks incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I'm slightly uncomfortable watching this.
I think that might be this. It's going to get eaten by a snake now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Never mind.
Fish, maybe? Calling it crocodilio.
This game's called Crocodilio, everyone. You heard it first. Here.
It's a first-person crocodile game.
We already have... Oh,
Yes! I got it! There's a crocodilio! And a snake, we're both right.
I have no idea what
This is kind of like... I'm on edge a little bit. This is too real. Like,
Holy shit, this might be Metal Gear Solid. This is fucking Metal Gear.
Oh my God, that's Snake!
Because Metal Gear Solid 3 is the survival one.
Oh
Holy shit.
I'll be honest, dude. Like, Snake just scared the shit out of me.
Wow.
Like, it was like fight, flight, freeze. I freeze so hard. Like, I'm dead. Like, alright, Snake, you win.
That is super cool.
What a cool trailer. I would never have guessed that.
Tactical Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Yeah, okay. That's the third one. I was confused by that symbol for a
So
second.
is that a remake?
Yeah, it's like Resident Evil 4 remake, but for
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's pretty cool, actually.
That is
That might be
super
like a
cool.
good... We were just talking about how we never really played Metal Gear. This
Yeah.
might be a good jumping in
Yeah,
point.
it just depends if they make the story make sense, because I know, like... Oh, Metal Gear Solid 1 Collection.
Oh, wow. That was my impression too, and we weren't sure because of all like the licensing problem. But
Very interesting. That's sweet.
that is...
That's on the
That
radar.
was a cool trailer too.
It was.
They committed to it.
I just know too, like neither you and I are really hugely into that series as of right now. Like other people, that would have been like a holy shit. Like, here we have Knack 3. I don't think so.
Oh no. Okay.
You know, we gotta get someone on this show one time that really enjoys
Base
these style of
builders.
games to like break it down. They run us through
Yeah.
what makes good. You know, what do they like out of these style of things?
Yeah, I think the problem for me is that like it's not that I think there aren't good base builders, it's just I'm not interested in
Yeah,
any
same,
base
same.
building. Although the world in this looks awesome. This is very like almost like Avatar kind of style
Yeah.
where there's like massive creatures and you like
That's true, and like, I guess it's not smart to write something off just because we saw them place a structure.
Yeah.
You know, like they're.
there could be so much more to it. Like maybe you don't have to engage much with base
Or maybe you
building.
just place it like each thing one time when you first unlock it, wherever you want to put it on
Right.
your map, and like, you know.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, it didn't look like there was a lot of crafting resources and stuff.
That's true. It looked more of like an adventure-y kind of game, which could be cool.
You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
Nice mullet, dude.
You get them all like that, you get punched.
We never asked to be saved.
Square again. Will Sony announce the purchase of Square Enix? We've seen 2 Square games, and there was reported the other
Yeah.
day that they're looking at acquiring studios because
Square has been making like a fuck ton of games recently too. I mean, they always are, but
that guy looks like Jamie Lannister. This is Final Fantasy, yeah.
yeah.
God, I'm excited for this game.
This is the one we already know about.
This is the
right?
one that
This
I'm. Yeah,
yeah.
this is 16. Yeah.
This game looks so fucking cool. Like, I want to watch you play this game so badly.
You should. You're welcome over anytime to watch this.
Cause like I don't know, like maybe I want to play it. I'm not sure.
You'll have to try it out when you're here and see what it feels like. I think. But I'm so interested, like story wise too. You know, there's like the dueling kind of kingdom storyline.
And like this more like fantasy setting for Final Fantasy does a lot more for me than the like Final Fantasy VII, where it's more of like the corporations,
the steampunk
and
kind of, like postmodern.
Yeah, like, this is much more my jam. And like the boss fights they shown up, where they have like you're like doing like bullet hell mechanics and all this like other stuff going on, like.
That's what I want to do.
I want to hang out with Ifrit. Everyone gets a color. They're like Power Rangers.
Well, they're like different elements. Oh my god!
You can be like
look
a demon.
Yeah, that's Garuda, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's Phoenix.
Yeah, this looks like just so cool.
It has made you forget yourself.
I don't want to be a monster. Climb.
Shiva. That's Phoenix.
That's Hugo.
I have to save them.
That's-
Oh my god! Totally. No! Why do I have to get followed by this kid? I hate this. Amicia. I hate this kid.
He's in,
I'm sorry.
all the way through Final Fantasy. He's gonna be there.
Oh my god.
Every step of the journey.
We gotta talk about that game at some point, Kate. You know, I really don't think I like the sequel at all. I was playing some of it.
Oh,
This game looks flipping
this
crazy.
game looks freaking cool. We've gotten to the point now where like spectacle games are like the craziest, coolest spectacle.
Yeah.
Like, you think of like a Devil May Cry game back on the PS3, and like we thought that was a spectacle game. Like no. we have hit that point now.
This is like Squid Gamey.
It is
put that
very
together.
Squid Gamey. You're right. It's a little bit creepy in that way.
Solid Snake will now get out from behind the square.
didn't think I was scared of Solid Snake, but I kind of am.
In this nightmare.
Was this Outlast? Oh god.
No, Solid Snake's gonna show up.
Word is a step forward.
This looks fucking scary.
This is Yellow Jackets, the game.
Darkness.
I'm glad you're on this
Epic.
case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
Oh, this is Alan Wake.
Oh yeah, Remedy. Yeah, Remedy's on me.
Chasing a writer.
Someone knew they were here. Was playing a game with them.
Killer left them.
Should play this with Zane.
Yeah, we will definitely play this. A good horror game? Thank you.
We were
Hey,
all
play RE4.
in a horror story.
Yeah, we will also play RE4.
The horror story wanted us dead.
But I also love Alan Wake, like Stephen King, the video game.
Yeah, I never
Yep, yep.
played it. I would love to though.
It's very
If you want to
good.
play this together, I should play the first one before that.
Okay, yeah, you should.
Because it's pretty short, right? The first one?
It's pretty
like
short.
10 hours? 12 hours?
If that.
8
yeah.
hours? Oh my god.
I'm forgetting.
Yeah, the first one's worth playing. The flashlight mechanic is really unique in the first game. Whereas this looks more like a supernatural, like, action horror.
You know, I tell you what, one of the recently, like one of the things that scares me the most is like that, the forest people paganism, like where the antlers thing, and that was like before Yellow Jackets.
I've been watching so much
before
Yellow
Yellow Jackets, but like that shit is really
It
scary.
is. I think it's that element of like they're ritualistic and like they're so like they believe in it like 100%, and like you can't reason with them.
This is Assassin's Creed.
This is Assassin's Creed.
Welcome, hidden one.
Oh, it's that girl with the amazing voice. She's in like she's the mom in Arcane. I think she's in Destiny as well, maybe.
She does have a great voice.
She's got an amazing voice.
Was this Assassin's Creed multiplayer like Is it time for a new Assassin's Creed mainline game?
Find a way to get
I
you
don't
inside
know.
without being.
I'm really not up on this franchise anymore.
Me neither. I wish I liked it more because I love the settings. Like I love the historical.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
I mean,
remember-
I've been given one a chance for a number of years, to be fair, but it's like
that's true.
I don't see anything from it that's like so cool that I have to try it.
Or it's like what would pull me back into
Yeah,
the franchise.
I can look at these type of trailers and be like, I can envision enough what this feels like from having played like the first few Assassin's Creed, like, and it doesn't draw me enough, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Which is a shame because I wish there was like a more cool historical fiction games because like I would like 100% be interested in them.
I would like to try Black Flag at some point.
That one's supposed to be a little bit unique.
The stage is yours, Basim.
I always remember playing like 1 and like the first couple Assassin's Creed games, like 1 and
Yeah.
2 and like
We will be watching.
Revelations or whatever, and like reading all the codex. Like anytime you passed a landmark, you'd
Yeah.
stop and it would like
Oh,
give
this
you
is
like
Mirage.
a Wikipedia entry of like this is what this is and like this is when it was built, and you learn all this like historical stuff as you
Yeah.
played.
So Mirage is supposed to be that one that's like a platform, right? And it's got like different
Oh.
missions off it. Is that right?
I'm not sure. I don't recognize that at all. Oh, this is Night in the Woods. I think that's the cat. It's supposed to be really
Yes.
good.
And
It's
this is another game I played the first hour of and then just didn't ever go back.
Night. I actually don't think it is Night in the Woods. I think the cat just looks similar, but it doesn't seem like it.
Night in the
Yeah.
Woods, they're more like they
It's more
stand
like a
up.
story. Yeah, they stand up.
Like it's not like a cat.
Yeah, the face is just similar, I think. But yeah, Night in the Woods is a game I own and really want to play. The story's supposed to be really emotional by the end.
And grounded for like slice of life type of stuff.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what this game is, but I really like the way that it looks.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that skeleton
about
guy
that.
at the end.
I like the name of the studio, Finji.
I recognize that. I think I've played a Finji game, but I don't know which it is.
I'd say overall this has been good, but I haven't been quite as blown away as I was expecting to.
Oh, we still got time to go though.
But I'm just like quick temperature check, you know? Like,
yeah.
Do you disagree?
I'm having a good time.
Oh, I'm
so
having a
far.
great time, but I mean, we were like very, like you said to me before we started recording, like
Yeah.
my expectations are very high.
That's true. That's true. I feel like they've got like some stuff saved for the
Sure.
second half.
Oh, we're not just passing it.
Like
for-
we haven't seen Rogue Legacy 2 yet, guys.
Check out our predictions episode if you want to know more about that.
Yeah, that like Sekiro maybe game though, like oh my god, if we see nothing else, I'm happy. Like that looks so good. And Plucky Squire, although we'd seen that before.
This looks like if you don't want to play Final Fantasy 16, but you want to have some cool boss fights, that you could just buy this.
Yeah. It's definitely got that like MMO JRPG kind of thing.
I actually think this looks pretty fun, but need to see more. Oh, Grand
Oh, it's
Blue.
Grand Blue. Okay, sure. That makes
That's
sense.
an RPG I've never ever touched anything to do with whatsoever. This is Street Fighter.
This has got to be Street Fighter.
No,
yeah.
I downloaded the beta for this. You know?
Did you?
I didn't get to play it because my internet wasn't cooperating, but you know what, Kate? I'm kind of excited for this game because of the control schemes.
Have they made it a little more accessible?
They have like a Smash Bros. Control mode.
Oh, oh. That could be huge.
So listen to this. There's 3 control modes. I was talking to a friend about this the other day. There's like the traditional normal controls. Then there is the like Smash Bros-esque controls. And then there's a third one, which is like, I'm going to explain this a little bit wrong because I'm not an expert, but basically what it does is when you're button mashing, it does a decent job of predicting what you might be trying to do.
Oh,
and like
interesting.
predicts it for you, and you can use it, but you can't use that like online or anything.
Right.
It's strictly for like if you're playing at home and you want to like
Right.
have someone who has no interest at all in even learning like Smash controls, or you have like a kid, or like whatever the
Right.
circumstances. and you can even have a game with them. But I'm super excited for this game because of like the single player mode as well. Apparently, well, I shouldn't say I'm super excited, but I've never been as excited as I am for a fighting game since like Soul Calibur 3 or something like that wasn't Smash. So that seems cool.
I mean, I'm excited for this because I really like watching competitive Street Fighter. I don't play, but I really like watching it. And like, I just love the way this game looks. Like, it's so colorful.
Yeah, that kind of graffiti street art style is cool.
Yeah, I think it works really well for Street Fighter. Some of the new characters look cool.
And what I also think is a great thing is because of not only are the control schemes easier, but sort of, you know, like for me, I never understood ever how to play a charge character. And I've always thought Guile is really cool, and now I can actually play as Guile in this game because I don't have to learn that style.
Charge characters are so weird. Like, it's a really strange thing to get down.
This looks Metroid-y.
Mm-hmm. It's
almost
colorful.
like Grease as well.
Yeah. I really like the way this looks. And it's so colorful.
Yeah, you usually don't see games like this having like vibrant colors. They're usually like you're in a cave or something, you know? Or like a space.
I mean, like, yeah, you are in a cave, but look how gorgeous. Like, it's very bioluminescent. Ooh, a nice dodge.
It's like a
there.
Dr. Seuss novel or something.
It's like Metroid on acid is what this looks like.
It's like What If Metroid but happy. Except it's not really happy, I guess,
it's
is it?
kind of creepy. It's very like, they got that kind of like drug dreamscape kind of look to it. Like
Ultros. Oh, I don't know about the name.
Oh yeah.
That's like what I would, you know, if I was in middle school and trying to name my online character.
I'm Ultros, destroyer of worlds. I think that looks like
cool,
it could
though.
be good though. The character, like the way they move, look really nice. Like the dodges and the slashes. Like I think there's a lot of potential of the combat being interesting, and the world just looks unique. So
it's definitely like a standout. I'll remember that one when we see it again. Perfect World game. That looked like a Wario logo.
It did. You're just like, wah. Mech Wario.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, I have to buy Armor Core.
Oh, I think we've seen this before. I think this is we've seen another mech game before, like an anime one like this, I think.
But I feel like there's also 100 of those, and this is like such a generic anime look.
Whenever there's like a mech anime game, my answer is basically, is it Gundam? No. Is it Nier? No. Then I don't know what it is.
Oh, this one's wearing a zebra though. That's cool.
This almost looks like Genshin.
Yeah, this is like definitely co-op, I think.
MMO. You think?
There were a lot
Maybe
of people on
not
screen in
MMO.
that one shot though.
Yeah, look at that. I like some of these designs. Like some of these, like that looks pretty cool. That mech and stuff. I don't know if I love the art style, but the designs are cool.
I agree, some interesting monsters, but I feel like this is like, these are like tough games to get into because there's just so many of them, and like the art style is so similar that like it's hard to differentiate like which is which unless you're like, you know, kind of deep into it already.
That's how I would feel about all the like Souls-like platformers you play if I didn't have your guidance.
That's fair. It's totally a perspective thing, but
it's because all these games like this genres always go for like the same art style a lot of the time. That's why the other game stood out so much, was because it was a Metroidvania appearing game that had bright colors.
That is so true. Oh, it's a Dragon's Dogma. Now that is like a Full Metal Band logo.
You protected me from the dragon's flames.
You need only believe in your own.
I've heard a lot of good thing about Dragon's Dogma, the first one actually. I have very little knowledge of it.
Yeah, but just looking at this, it could be pretty cool.
Was that Idris Elba? I don't think so. I feel like they would have focused on his face a little more.
Idris Elba. Oh, medieval fantasy game? Maybe.
Well, you got a couple chances at it now between that one and the last one.
This one seems a little more my
look at it.
style.
It's crunched
though.
his toes. Look at that.
Oh, that would look like a meaty swing though, so I'm down for that.
Do we know if Dragon's Dogma was multiplayer? Because those two guys just did like a high five. I wondered if that was like an emote.
That dragon just ate a Skittle.
You see that guy with the purple orb?
Mm-hmm.
I bet he's the bad guy.
No way. Purple orbs are always for good guys.
Especially good guys that sit in a throne and look menacing while having it float in front of them.
If he's part of the church or the like aristocracy.
Oh, now here we go. We're in the VR section.
Oh, this is like.
Oh my god, it's Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
Yeah.
Seems like a bathroom break to me. I'll be right back.
Okay. I will entertain everyone. I don't think I know much about Dragon's Dogma, but that looked pretty hype. And I'm gonna say to my friend Zane, whom we said that we would play whatever horror game was earlier, Alan Wake 2. This is me officially going on the record. We are not playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm so out for this game. No. I wouldn't play it in VR. I wouldn't play it regular. I don't want to watch the movie. I am too scared and out on this franchise. See? Nope, no good, no good. Don't know what that was. Don't like it. Scarier than Solid Snake.
Did I miss anything?
It was just a Five Nights at Freddy's. You didn't miss anything.
Let that be your lesson, everyone. Go before the show.
Yep. I'm
Don't
just
be
saying
like
I would
me.
never play Five Nights at Freddy's. It's too scary. Scarier than Solid Snake.
Would you rather watch that Snake trailer 4 times in a row or play Five Nights at Freddy's?
I watched the Snake trailer 4 times in a row, and he would scare me every
Is
single
this Resident
time.
Evil VR?
Oh,
because it's
God.
Capcom. This is totally Resident Evil. That was
Yeah.
Leon.
This is. It looks so good for a VR game. Like, how does that legal?
Well, the headset costs $600, Kate. So.
That's true. I forgot about that. Someone who's played on an Oculus Quest that costs like.
This is really sick looking though.
This is insanely. How could you not like end up at the hospital playing this though? Like, it looks so real.
Oh shit! I would love to play this. I want a PSVR 2 so badly.
Would you play this in VR?
Oh yeah, I would for sure. Especially because I'm already familiar with like the context. It's once you've played it, it's not as scary as it appears
That's
here because you
true.
get into it and there's the funny lines and stuff. It's campy, right? In certain ways.
That's
but-
true. Resident Evil is pretty campy.
Holy
I'm just thinking like
shit.
Resident Evil 8 was in VR. Like that one is like a full on like horror.
Yeah, that
horror
one
without the
looks
camp.
scary.
Like,
Oh, it's in development. Interesting.
ooh.
Will it be the whole game 1-to-1? That's what I want to know. Like how there's certain sections where I'm wondering how they might do it.
Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Like, a lot.
You can cigarette simulator.
Started 2 years ago.
This is like just software to help people quit. Like that's what you look like if
Yeah,
you don't quit.
This is Fred.
This
Fred's
is
been
Fred.
smoking for 30. This is this other. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
You don't want to smoke as much as that lady.
That's right. This is actually just a really good PSA. Guys, stop smoking. Go to the gym. Eat your vegetables.
What's a bit of our response? Hello, lady.
You know, this looks like it could actually be pretty fun though, because like the way those words are popping up, I wonder if that does it in VR. That'd be really cool.
That would
actually.
be cool.
Those yellow little accents.
What is it about like zombie games like being like really funny? Like zombie horror is like such a genre, you know?
It is, yeah.
Chew your ear off.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll be right out, boy.
You're right. That is like a common thing.
I guess there's just zombie everything, so it makes sense that funny ones would also be a thing.
Catch you later.
I think of Plants vs Zombies. Like, there's a way to do those zombies as like a silly adversary, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And they're the ultimate like you can kill them and you don't feel bad.
You can do
about
whatever
it.
you want to them, and you can
Yeah.
do silly executions, but it's funny if a zombie eats a grenade, but
Yeah, but maybe not like a real person.
not like a yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know about this opening.
I would not have expected this to be from a studio called Smilegate. Like,
Yeah.
a gritty, like, realistic shooter.
Now this, though, looks like it could be very fun in VR. Like, I wanted to play Firewall 0 Hour or whatever,
Yeah.
that, like, FPS.
So this interests me, like, the movement, because I find that, like, I guess because of PS4 you're using the PlayStation controller, right? Is that how
I don't know,
it works?
I've heard the controller can simulate some movement somewhat, but I still don't know, like...
Because I was finding, like, games where, like, you have to move around
Yeah.
make me so sick,
Well,
like, I couldn't
yeah.
get through them.
It's got to be on the rails for me, like...
Yeah.
And from what I've played, it's like if they're sitting in a car or, like, a cockpit or
Yeah.
something, like, I'm good to go.
Or, like, I can be moving around, but stuff has to be, like, largely coming to me if I'm, like,
Mm-hmm.
walking. That's so weird.
We're getting behind those symbols at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, salt snakes in there. Eating one ring of pineapple.
The target is Colonel Peter Conrad.
Oh my god, is this Deathloop VR?
Before he went rogue, we intercepted comms
No.
chatter referring to
No, it can't be. It'll be on Xbox.
They've gone dark. I don't have to remind you what's at stake here. We need that intel by any means necessary.
Oh, nice wall art.
He's connected to a mind synchronization device. This is cutting-edge interrogation tech.
That type of thing is so cool for VR. Like,
Yeah,
put
where
your
you put
hand
your
on the
hand.
thing. Or like a retina scanner, you know, like that would be
Mhm.
so cool.
That's true. They can really utilize that kind of stuff.
Land to the slaughter. Well, come on, man. Let's see what you're made of.
Parkour through my maze, or I will kill you.
On one hand, I'm holding the women you love and some
Yeah.
innocent children. You cannot get through this maze in half an hour. This actually looks cool. Like, this is
It
maybe
does.
the one I'm most
Yeah.
interested in so far.
Have to adapt.
I would say like this VR stuff has all been pretty cool so far to different degrees.
Yeah. I think this is just the one that I would play over the others.
You play this over Resident Evil?
Yeah, I'm too scared to play
Okay.
Resident Evil. I will play regular
true.
Resident Evil
That's true.
over the VR game.
Regular Evil.
Yeah.
I like the catching the stuff
Yeah,
and throwing it back, you
throwing,
know?
like-
Synapse.
That's cool. See, that's the kind of thing, like, shooting is like whatever in VR, but like, it's that kind of more tactile stuff that I think is really interesting. Like you said, with like the scanners and.
Shooting's more fun in VR too if you have like a controller for it and you're looking around rather than like
That's true. Whereas like my
on
hands,
stick.
like I've
I
got
guess
the immersion
you would though
there.
because it uses the wands, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does PSVR 2 have different controllers? I don't know.
Oh.
I think it has its own controllers because it's got the haptics built in.
Yeah,
Right?
you're right. I think
It
it's got
does.
its own,
It
like,
for sure
wand
does.
things. Oh, look at these little
Oh.
sloggies. I love this game. Go little caterpillars.
This is Beast Wars. Oh, it's this is Destiny.
This is Destiny. Damn it! I
Beast
don't want to
Wars.
get back into Destiny.
Yes, that's right. Bungie's side project is Beast Wars.
This is a Beast Wars.
Get ready.
Can someone just make a Beast Wars game so we can stop guessing it? This is a weird Destiny trailer. It's very like
It might not be
Destiny.
Destiny. It might
feeling.
not be.
Oh, they were making like another thing potentially,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, it probably is, but I don't know. Probably is Destiny. I mean.
That character looks a lot more Destiny.
Does it? I
I
guess
don't
it
know.
does.
The helmet kind of? That does not.
That
though.
doesn't.
That is not a Destiny character. I don't think they're normally.
Is this
like,
Bungie's side project?
I think it might be. It's kind of Squid Gamey as well, the way it looks.
Is my audio fucking up or is that?
No, I think it's the trailer's creepy.
Interesting.
I'm actually pretty excited in this because, like, I
Me too.
really like a lot of Destiny, but I don't want to play it enough to, like, put the time into
Yeah.
grind all this stuff.
I love the feeling of Destiny. I just don't
Yeah.
love the lifestyle of being a Destiny
Yeah.
player.
Exactly. But if I could play, like, a game that was like Destiny, but it's, like, just a RPG or something, like,
Mhm.
I'm really interested in that. Now,
Yeah.
this
This
is
is
Destiny.
Destiny.
This is Destiny.
I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah. Take the feel. It's like Titanfall.
You've
Like
missed
give
it.
me
Yeah.
the feeling of Destiny just in a different format.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
that for Destiny.
Give me a bite-sized version I can, like, complete.
Yeah. Now
And,
that
like-
enemy, like Destiny's got some cool ass designs. Like
I
that.
love the look of Destiny so much. Like, I wish I liked it more so I could get Destiny tattoos. It just looks so cool.
I wish you could have been there.
Yeah, me too, kiddo.
Oh, that's that guy that died, I
I'm
think.
here now.
Okay.
It's Nolan, not Nolan North.
Yeah, Troy Baker.
No, the other one. There's one more.
I don't know.
Yeah, that guy died. Well, he's back.
Charles Martinet.
That's Mario.
It's another voice actor getting Firewalk. Okay, we've seen something from Firewalk before. I believe.
Space. You should really secure this. You should not leave this kind of stuff laying around if you're space traveling.
Did we lose our sound?
Did we? This does seem like a weird place to be sounding.
Oh, I guess we didn't.
Huh.
Concord.
Well,
PS5 and PC.
interesting. Well, not really a lot of info on that one.
No.
Just some irresponsible space travel.
We're getting near the end here. This is going to be Spider-Man last.
Before we get into our final game, I have a few announcements to share. At PlayStation, innovation is our passion. And that applies to not just what games you play, but how you play them. Later this year, we will launch a dedicated device that enables you to stream any game from your PS5 console using remote play over Wi-Fi. Internally known as Project Q, it has an 8-inch HD screen and all of the buttons and features of the DualSense wireless controller.
Huh.
We look
Interesting.
forward to sharing more information.
That's actually
in the near
awesome.
future.
That's pretty
I'm also
fucking cool.
pleased to
That's
reveal
pretty
our
cool.
first ever PlayStation earbuds, which will bring next generation audio immersion to PS5.
That's cool too,
and
actually.
PCs. They
like
simultaneously
earbuds?
connect to
Yeah.
smartphones
Like the
wherever.
Pulse headset I have,
Wireless
but just these.
technology will deliver lossless audio with low latency, giving you outstanding.
Goes well with
quality
that,
audio play.
thing, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you wouldn't want to plug your headset in, the big
Yeah.
We
one.
hope today's showcase demonstrates our continued commitment to delivering experiences that surprise.
You know, that means we're not seeing
I
factions
want to
still.
thank all of you.
Because Spider-Man's going to be
Yeah,
last.
you're right.
That's surprising.
That is surprising. And we haven't seen Blue Point or a Housemark.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh, that's Craven.
Oh yeah. The Hunter. I just think Solid Snake's gonna pop up.
He does, and then it's the PlayStation Smash Bros. Too.
So, it's just all stars. I swear to God, if Solid
This
Snake
is so
jumps out of
fucking
me.
cool. It's going to be Venom that jumps out. I think.
A fate you will not share.
That's Craven.
That's Craven. I recognize his fur coat.
I've been in your shadow for hours, but you sense nothing. Pathetic.
Holy shit, he picked him up and crushed him.
He just, yeah.
I forgot, this is a superhero game. We gotta set our strength expectations.
Right.
And this is what you find. Sir, perhaps a new hunting ground.
Spider-Man's house.
Could it be New York City?
What was Black Cat? Prowler?
Right?
Tombstone?
Tombstone?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man again. Oh, because it's Miles Morales, right?
Yeah.
Light the fires. The great hunt begins.
It's got like a whole skull strapped to his shoulder.
That's how you know he means business.
That's a look. We thought Destiny had drip. This guy's got drip. Is there Venom doing that tree?
Could be. Look at that. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. He's swinging around over there soon.
The beast could be anywhere.
Oh, shit.
You had no idea.
Ooh.
You get the Venom suit.
That's pretty cool.
That's gonna give so many more combat abilities that you can
That
have Venom.
suit looks so cool.
Where's Miles?
Crazy wants a hunt. I'll give him what he'll never forget.
Hope Peter doesn't get a really bad emo phase.
Oh, I hope he does.
That was cool.
The
The kicks along the wall.
I wonder if like maybe he's gonna go like too far, and then maybe Miles Morales has to come and like fight him. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Lizards across the river. I'm not gonna make it in time.
Wow.
Miles, the hunters tracked Connors to the Harlem Fish Market.
Lizard.
I'm on it. Sounds like Craven's checking off his. They don't have much time.
Look at the speed.
That looks incredible.
That's what's so cool about these games. Like, you can just go from here right down to the street, like, instantly, and everything's just happening. He's got wings.
Yeah, he does, like a squirrel suit.
It's really tough hiding it from my mom, but yeah, I'll boot up and see you there.
They got here fast. Can't let them find Connors.
I love the stealth in these games. This is the best sections, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm, the stealth sections?
Yeah, because it's like you gotta sneak around and eliminate people, and like, okay, I'm gonna hang this guy off this thing, and then get up on the roof.
That's true, and you got so much mobility that you can like come up with a creative
The whole thing is your
path.
playground, right? And then you get the abilities, like Miles can stun guys, and like, look at this, just put a web here.
Look at those fish. It's been
Yeah, that's interesting.
One thing I do hope from this game is there's more varieties in like some of these activities. Like, this is cool, and I like this looks very fun to me, but there was like, you know, 6 places you had to do this style of thing.
Right.
And I feel like they either need to make them a little bit more individual in like the layout of each of them, or kind of give you more tools to play around with in the stealth
I mean,
sections.
having like 2 playable characters is a really good way to have more variety if they feel different.
That's the one thing though, like they feel the same across the 2 games, aside from like a few special abilities.
So maybe the Venom suit is kind of the answer to that, is that...
Well, either that or like my assumption was they were going to give Miles more of like his electrical kind of powers, because he does have some different abilities than Peter for sure, and also Peter's more experienced with like the web stuff, so like that would have made sense. But Venom obviously
Maybe.
is
I'm
like,
calling it right now. Peter's gonna go a little evil with the Venom, and then Miles is gonna have to fight him.
but
It's
Miles
gonna be like
it
an
seems
emotional
like,
climax to the game.
that could easily
They're,
be
you know,
it.
especially if you've like worked together for the first half. You're like, call Miles in, and like, oh, you know, we're on this side of the city, like, call Peter back. But
You want to talk about creepy? This is a little creepy too.
Ooh.
Drone's picking up lizard's trail.
This looks like a goblin glider
Ooh.
Yankee,
to me.
get behind me.
Oh.
Oh, it's not though. It's a bird.
Yeah, and it's with him.
Miles is known for making some tech too.
Okay,
so.
that's cool.
Just his skin.
Somewhat of a scientist myself.
It's Master Chief, the bird glider.
Hungrier too.
It's Air Razor. This is a Beast Wars crossover.
I wish.
Carnage? Or is it Peter?
No,
Oh,
that's
it's
Peter. See, I told you he's gonna
Okay,
be
let's see what they say
creepy.
here.
Threats? The building's swarming with hunters. Any sign of Connors?
Yeah. Genki's tracking him.
Wait, Genki. That's right, it's his friend.
Tis Ned.
But the data's incomplete.
I think I got lost. Giggy, wait, be chill.
That wasn't me.
Me neither.
I don't even have a stomach, so. Let's go.
Is he like a T-Rex, the lizard in this?
That's super cool. I mean, his shed was like massive.
I guess it would make sense with like Craven like hunting a big beast almost.
Yeah.
Look at this over the water.
Yeah, this looks cool. Good. Thank goodness there's those cranes.
At least they put them there and then I'm just slinging off. Nothing.
Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
There's Genki, see?
He does look like that.
I wonder, like, my biggest question right now after watching this so far is like, are you switching at any time between Peter and Miles? Or is it at set points?
It feels to me like set points, like the God of War kind of thing, but...
The East River is not a river, but in fact a saltwater tidal flat. Spider-Man is fighting on right now.
That bird is going to be really useful, actually, because you can just hang a web off of it and hopefully it'll take you places.
Yeah, or you could like scout stuff out ahead of time.
It's a shiny suit, you know? His UI goes black.
Oh, so I'm telling
man.
you, that's so much evil foreshadowing. Creeped out in the dark, kind of menacingly. Like I'm telling you.
He's got a wingsuit too.
Time to go boom! Oh, no! Spider-Man has got defenses! Spider-Man, hang on!
Oh no. Are there going to be underwater sections in this game? That would be a big new thing.
That would be surprising.
I doubt it.
Another lizard? Oh, he looks so cool.
Miles' invisibility.
Mm-hmm. He's like a massive kaiju monster here. Which is awesome.
Yeah, I like that design a lot. He's like Croc from Batman.
Whoa, this is just like Crocodile.
This is the crocodile you've been waiting for. It's like SA2B. Run from the truck.
Yeah, it totally is. Soundtrack's not quite as good though.
That's what's so cool about these games though. Like this is all a playable set piece. Like someone has been doing this the whole time. Like it's exhilarating when you're playing it.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
I mean, I guess it's getting cut here and there, but you know, it's all the same scene. This is wild.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is like definitely gameplay.
I'm one of them. What does that mean? Do other things have the symbiote as well?
Maybe that'd be interesting.
Maybe that's why the lizard's so big, because he's like symbiote infected or
They're all
something.
like juiced up with the symbiote.
He got away from us. It's good, Pete.
I don't know if his eyes look that
Save the
good.
tracker.
I guess we're watching a YouTube video though, you know.
But see, he's like, he's got away from us. Like, he's more concerned about that than saving people. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And some bad dude vibes.
So do I.
Yeah, and Miles is like
Yeah.
not a veteran enough to like question his decisions.
And he's like trying to talk him down a little bit. but he's gonna like be complicit for a long time as like the
Yeah.
apprentice.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait.
Fall 2023. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
what we
too
thought.
far.
So
They
there
didn't
we
back.
go. Legend of Zelda. There we go.
They didn't back to back us though with the Wolverine.
Didn't
like
back to
I
back
thought.
us. Wow. And there we have it, everybody. Wow. So I guess on the next regular episode of the show, for those that have stayed with us the whole time, thank you very much. We'll probably go through and do more of a big recap on the next show for kind of what we thought. But just right now, after finishing it, like what are you standing out to you as just something to mention?
I mean that like potentially Sekiro kind of game, like Porcelain, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
That is definitely, without a doubt, the game I'm most excited for, and Plucky Squire. But Plucky Squire we already knew about.
Yeah, Plucky Squire to me was the one. Like that's the answer to me for sure. Like I just think that game looks so cool. Metal Gear was amazing to see as well. Like I think that was leaked, right? But I mean, that's just the way they presented it was so surprising. Like I didn't expect that was what it was going to be for sure. But
good.
Lots of announcements.
There's a lot. Even the Dragon's Dogma I'm pretty interested in, and like that
looking through the video here, there's so many things I feel like I'm blanking on like exactly what we saw. But
Ghostblade 2 is like we kind of flew through it.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Pretty exciting.
I thought the VR stuff as well, like just to shout it out, was cool for what the games were, like just independent of the hardware, you know, like the VR Resident Evil looked legitimately really cool.
That VR Resident Evil looked better than like most non-VR games. Like I don't know how they managed to make that look as good as it does. And then Synapse looks really cool too, with a lot of the tactile like throwing things around. But
yeah, and then the controller thing, like that's pretty cool. Like, I have to look at more details on that, but what did they say? Like as long as you're on the same Wi-Fi?
I think it's like it streams from it. Yeah, so like it doesn't look like it's not like a Switch where you can just like take it anywhere. But that's still really cool. Like you think about like especially in like multi-person households where it's like you know, one person be watching TV and you're like, okay, cool. Like I'll take the Switch to go, or like I'll take it to bed. Like,
it's like having a Switch with your PlayStation, but with a little bit more limitation. But what's really cool about it though is it does have the functionality of the controllers, right? Because otherwise you could just use a backbone with your phone and do remote play, but you're losing it on the DualSense at that point.
That part is definitely important because the DualSense is so important to the console, I think. I guess definitely one of those things where like you either know right away if you want it or not, because like would you have a use case for it at home is pretty clear yes or no. But
true. Well, I want to look more into that for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's probably not going to be cheap, judging by that.
That's true.
Wow.
But it's definitely like a really cool. If you're the kind of person that wants it though, that's like huge. So.
Yeah. Well, everyone, that was the showcase. Like I said, we'll be back next episode to organize our thoughts and talk about it more. But thank you all for joining us. Of course, let us know what you thought, like we said before. And until next time, this has been Cloud Control, the gaming podcast that's not just good, it's good enough. We'll see you on the next episode.